everyone, my name is Lisa. I'm 8 years old. I live in Timmy City. Today, I will talk about the topics ecosystem. So, there are many things make up an ecosystem. There are lots of ecosystems. Today, I will talk about two main ideas. What things makes up an ecosystem and types of the ecosystem. Okay, so what things makes up an ecosystem? Living things and non-living things are two things that we know. Living things are the things that can grow and reproduce, and non-living things are the things that can't not grow and make more by itself. And these things we can find in our life. The living things are some kinds of animals and plants. And the non-living things are water, soil, air, and sunlight. So, living things and non-living things. Those are two things that's in our life. And those can interact with each other. Like when the frog eats the flies, those are the living things interact the living things. And when the fish swim into the water, the fish is interacting with the water, and it is an example of living things and non-living things. So, living things and non-living things are needed for the environment to work. Okay, let's move on. Types of ecosystem. There are many types of ecosystem. There are terrestrial and aquatic. They are divided into two groups. The terrestrial are the desert, forest, and tundra. So let's move on. First, we have desert. So when you look at the desert, what will we understand, and how do plants and animals live there, and why? The desert is a hot and dry environment. It is very sunny, it is very hot, and when you look at the soil, it's very sandy. What do plants in the deserts do for this hot season? So the plants in the deserts are small, so they don't lose much of energy, and the most popular plants are the cactus. Cactus have thick, waxy coat to protect them from the sun, and they have sharp spine to protect them from the animals to eat them and take out the water that they store. And cactus have shallow roots and other have deep roots to take the water in the sandy soil. So, what animals do we see in the desert environment? We will see lots of camels, that is tortoise or jackrabbit. And they have a hair or shell to protect them to shade them and protect them from the sunny environment. And what kind of feet will they use to walk on the sandy soil? So have a big white feet to walk on those sandy soils. So let's move on. Forest. Forests are the environments that go through the seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And the forest also changes by the year. So when we look at the forest, we will see the soil is dark and rich, and there's lots of trees out there. So what plants do we see in the forest? So we will see the big tree and strong roots. And why do the soil is dark, rich, and wet in the forest? Because the leaf change color by the season. It's fall to the ground, it's composed, and it's make dark, rich soil. So, what plants do we see in the forest? So, we will see a lot of birds, a lot of animals, and how do they do when the winter is coming? So, a lot of animals migrate and go to a deep sleep, and some of them hibernate. It's go and it's fly to a warmer place, and some of them will go to sleep like the bear. Next, we will talk about tundra. Well, tundra is a cold environment. In the tundra, there's lots of snow. And what will be a soil there? Well, it will be frozen. So what plant grow in tundra? The plants in tundras will be very small, so they can use a little bit of energy for this cold weather. And the plants in tundra will be close to each other and close to the ground. And what animals will we see in tundra? So we will see like Arctic fox or Arctic ground squirrels and polar bears. Those are tundra animals, and they have a thick layer of fur and fat, so they can protect them from this cold weather. And these animals in tundra often have a white fur. So let's move to the next idea. Oh, aquatic. This is not in the terrestrial. Aquatics means water. And there are many kinds of water. And different places have water too. Like if there are water in a pond, rivers, streams, and oceans. And the climate in aquatic will be, the water is all around it. So what plant do we see in the aquatic? So we will see some flexible plants, and it has a flexible stem with strong roots to move in the water. And others have big leaves that float on top of the water. So what animals will we see in the aquatic? We will see fish and near the waters? And how do they breathe? So they will breathe by the gills that takes in the waters, and they take the oxygen above the water and they breathe. Or some of them have blowholes and they can come up the waters to get oxygen, and they can swim down. And some of them have blowholes like dolphins and whales. So that was all about the topics. Remember, living things and non-living things are both important things in an environment. The interactions of these are needed for the environment to work. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and see you. Have a great day.